have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Roomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Kick this deep to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They're going to the air in the first play. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Makes the read. Breaks into the clear. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the pass. Throwing off play action. Looks to the left, pass caught. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Tigers will line up now. It's first and goal. He finds the running back in the flat. Touchdown, Tigers! Strong game by this quarterback. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The freshman brings him down quickly. It's the latest chapter in a backyard rivalry game that goes back to 1896. Of course, these days, it's a non-conference end-of-the-year collision, Kirk, but it really has gained prominence in recent years.
And I think this is one of the nastier rivalries out there, to be honest with you. And I think over the last 10 or 15 years, Clemson has obviously taken their program to another level. What Shane Beamer has been able to do here in the last few years in Columbia has really elevated the Gamecocks program. So it's gone to a whole nother level, not just for Clemson, but really for both these teams.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Not much after. But it is good enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver grabs it.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback is going to make a play through the air. Oh, he's got it. One-handed grab. And the junior with a one-handed grab there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. Touchdown, Clemson. They connect for 6. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from this secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush gets home.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Trying for a 4th down completion. The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Now it's second down here. Sticking with the running game. Gets the first and still running. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person is
fired into a tight window and picked off. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Tigers will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Here the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw again. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the grab. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Here comes fourth down. Now look at this. The lineup in the Wildcat formation. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. And the Tigers will look to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Dumps it down in the back. Caught.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's hauled in way downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep for the right side. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off. Gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. Based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
14.
The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Pulls it in. It's Davis. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
A completion sets up a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. but the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught in the flat by the running back. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, we're looking at a third down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And the Tigers will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The back's got it on the pitch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Wow, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Here we go, third and short on the seventh play of this drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
He's got it right near the end zone. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
And here comes comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Across the 30. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll hand it off. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Nice grab. It's Clark. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught with the back behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Well, here we go, Chris. Talk about a game-changing play by this defense. Maybe a momentum-stealing play. I mean, there's still work to be done here. But this defense has given their offense a shot to maybe get back into this game.
Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Pressure is coming. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Have been a great day. But with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to chuck it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Blown coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move now. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They get him down, but a big play moves him to the 45.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Pounding away with the run game. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a point. Now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Secondary up now trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Leading here in the 4th quarter to keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Boy, interesting ball to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
Over the middle, it's Davis.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
That pass is hauled in over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure a victory.
As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Here it is, 1st and goal. They need 7 points to take the lead. He'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Boy, the defense doing a good job here on these 1st and goal and 2nd goal situations. Now we're to 3rd and goal. Got to hold up in coverage. This offense clearly trusts their quarterback. They're going to find a way to probably put it in the air. Can you get a pass rush? And can you hold up in coverage here on 3rd down?
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. Caught near the goal line. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on 4th down. That could be the play of the game, and that could do it. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Clemson.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the defense all over that running play. They stop about the 2. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.